wedding dress is purple and black. Hey, Luke.
Vinny.
Hi. This is the party before the party?
Oh, come on in, Luke.
So what are you doing roaming around? You should be home getting ready.
Well, that's sort of why I'm here. Laura and I will not be able to take the train ride.
Oh, no, how come?
Well, see, a lot of stuff has been going on, and she's been away from home for a long time now, and we sort of feel like we should stick close.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Us too.
Yeah, you know, the whole Spencer contingent is dropping like flies. Bobby called, and she and Tony can't make it because Lucas has, like, strep throat.
Yeah, there's something going around. I had, 3 or 4 of them down in the Bradley Ward house.
Oh.
Well, please tell Laura how much we'll miss both of you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll do that. And I come bearing gifts. Now, I know that Laura sent something traditional, but this is just a little something that Lucky and I put together with our bare hands. They specialized.
Can I open it?
Please, please.
It's a tape.
Yeah, it's a specialized tape. Well, it's a compilation of all the wedding-related songs in my extensive, if somewhat dated, collection. There's Crying in the Chapel, there's Stop the Wedding, which is by, of course, Etta, Miss Peaches James, in case you didn't realize that. There's Chapel of Love, which is, you know, overdone, perhaps, but it's still worthy of mention. There's Wedding Bell Blues, there's It Should Have Been Me. You know, you get the idea.
Yeah. Oh, Luke, this is totally cool.
Love Train.
Love Train. It starts with Love Train, very specific.
Luke, you are just such an original.
Yeah, well, so are you, and that's more than we can say for the tape. It's probably a lot of copyright infringements there, but nevertheless, I know you got a lot of stuff to do to get ready.
Well, actually, don't rush yourselves out because I need help with the bags and you need to pack, so let's go.
Tape.
Well,
We'll show ourselves out.
Whoa, hey.
Yeah.
This saves me a trip. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to you.
You talked to Laura.
Yes, I did, and she is one troubled young woman. But of course, that doesn't come as news to you.
No.
She told me you two weren't together. I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind if my whole life is an open book to you, with a possible exception of a few dog-eared pages.
What is your take on this?
My take is that it's ugly. You know, Laura's going through some heavy stuff. She had to kill a man in her own living room. Hell, she had to kill a man at all. And she's got this constant fear that the kids are in danger.
Luke, tell me something straight. I promise you it won't go any further, but I need to know.
Shoot.
What are you into? I mean, right now, today. What?
Apart from problems with my wife, Mary Mae, nothing.
What about Sonny?
I can't speak for Sonny. I can tell you that his history came back to haunt him in the form of Joe Scully, and that's over. That's finished. And as far as anything else goes, he swears to me that everything's contained. And if it's not contained, it's in process.
Do you believe him?
Yeah, I do.
What about your relationship with your wife?
Look, this thing with Laura, it'll pass. She needs some time to sort through it. And in the meantime, when she realizes that all hell didn't break loose, we'll just get back to normal. Mary Mae, I know my wife. It'll be okay. It has to be okay. Because without her, I'm right back where I was before. And that's nothing.
Oh. No, wait a minute, wait. Look, what you and Laura have is extraordinary. It is the best life has to offer. But even if the unimaginable happens and you separate, you, Luke Spencer, you would still be somebody. And that's the most loyal, honest, generous person I've ever had the great joy to know.
Well, thanks. Hope I don't have to remember that.
That's the two of us, baby.
Hey, what do you say we put the top down on the big old pig dinosaur and take a little cruise?
I can get behind that.
I don't want you behind it. I want you right up front. I want you snuggled up close, making me look good.
I don't understand what you're saying. You and Luke are what? A done deal?
You didn't know us before, Sonny. When Luke and I first found each other, it was like finding all the lost pieces. The pieces that have been missing our whole lives. I mean, we came together and we were complete. We were soulmates in every sense of the word. I mean, we just soared. We were wild and wonderful, and we slipped in and out of impossible situations effortlessly and came through the other side just fine, intact. We were really something. And I miss those days a lot. But real life intervened in the form of our children. And they didn't ask to be born. They didn't ask to have their childhoods centered around all these threats and constantly looking over their shoulders. They deserve better than that. And I'm going to see that they get it.
But you're acting like it's always going to be this way. I mean, not so. We've gone through a rough patch, I'll give you that. But things have calmed down, and it's all going to shake down the way you want it. I mean, why shut the door now?
Because as much as I'd like to, I can't take your word for that. And neither can my children.
Whoa. Sonny. Dude, why are you here? What's going on?
Everything is fine, Lucky.
Something happened to Dad?
No, hey, relax. I just stopped by to see your mom.
Oh. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm just a little jumpy right now.
Hey, I can dig it.
Is that apple pie I smell?
Cooling in the kitchen. Anybody interested?
Always. Oh, him too.
Nice try, Foster. Sonny?
No thanks. I gotta get organized for a wedding extravaganza. Thanks for seeing me.
All right. Hey, Sonny,
Yep.
could I have a word with you real quick?
Yeah.
Is this where I'm supposed to just slip out quietly?
If you don't mind.
I'll get you that pie.
Thank you, Mom.
What's up?
I wanted to thank you.
For what?
Well, you know, when those guys came in shooting up the place, I was really glad that you were here with my dad.
Well, I don't think you should be thanking me. See, the thing is, those guys wouldn't have been shooting if I wasn't in your house.
Yeah, I know, but they did, and you helped. So let me be grateful, huh?
Okay.
Look, Sonny, my dad says it's over, but I need to know if he's just protecting me.
It's over.
Cool. You know he's not staying around here, right?
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, sure, man. I mean, I have to be.
Why's that?
I'm like the man of the house when he's not around, you know? I'm like his backup. You know, I take care of Mom and Leslie Lou.
Yeah, that's a lot of responsibility.
See, I can handle it. Besides, my dad's counting on me. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
What, honey?
Stupid math. Man, I wish Dad were here. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean it the way it sounded.
You're allowed to miss your father, Lucky. You do too. Very much.
Hey. It's gonna be all right. I'm gonna take care of you and Leslie Lou, okay? I will.
I know. Sweetheart.
I promise.
I hate the thought of Laura in the house with the kids.
You do like to take on the burdens of the world, don't you, Dr. Brother-in-law?
Hey, so do you.
No, sir, I'm burden-free.
Sure.
My wife's angry. And she's scared.
Sure she is.
And so am I.
Well, when your life is threatened, when your real life is on the line and your soul is on the line, rage and terror are appropriate.
Is that what you learned from Dr. Kevin, the neighborhood shrink?
It's a process that works.
No thanks. What I need is one of those virtual reality things you were talking about. That way I could train for my life, and every time I mess it up, I could just reboot and start over until I get it right.
And that's a whole lot easier than repairing your mistakes, or worse yet, learning to live with them.
Laura may decide that she can't live with them anymore. And I think she wants something from me that I can't give her, which is a different man.
Well, that resonates. I think we're like computers, hardwired in a certain way. We can change the software, but we can't run programs that we're not equipped to handle.
I think we just veered back to Barbara Jean. In vino veritas.
So, what is a marriage?
I don't know, Doc. All right, how about this? Two people paddling downstream in a leaky boat, taking turns bailing. Yeah, and if you get it right, if you're real lucky, you realize that you'd rather not bail with anybody else. How's that?
Not bad.
Unfortunately, Doctor, when it comes to you and me, our canoes are flying downstream and we're stuck on the bank. But I do have a feeling Barbara Jean is about to invite you back on board.
Yeah, for reasons I can't explain, even to myself, I don't think I'm ready.
Oh, it's like that, huh?
Hey, look, you know, I wasn't enough for her one time. And who's to say that she's not fantasizing about something that doesn't really exist? Because I'm just a regular person, you know. I love my work. And for me, rollerblading with my son is a high adventure.
Well, maybe she's accepted that.
Well, I think she's trying. But, you know, I wonder if part of what's drawing her back to me isn't just the challenge and not the reality. Because the fact is, I kind of liked our contented, rather predictable sort of life. You know, I thought that was a good thing until I woke up one day and found out that she didn't think the same thing at all.
Oh, man. You're not exactly filling me with confidence.
The good news is I'm not Laura.
The better news is I'm not Barbara Jean. But we do share a couple of things in common. One of them is that we both want to know what's over that next hill. That leads us into trouble. And no matter how we want to change or how much other people want us to change, I don't know if we can. But we share something else. We get it from our mother. God bless her. That's this dogged determination to hang on to whoever it is we share our lives with, come hell or high water. I'm gonna give Laura some time and then I'm going after her. Because I have to. Because I can't imagine paddling in another canoe.